Okay guys, let's go over a little tutorial on how to use VivaVideo. VivaVideo is an amazing way to be able to use the app all built into your phone to both record and edit your videos, and it's free. So I really like VivaVideo for the fun stuff, but it can be a little tricky when you're first trying to figure it out. There's a lot of options. But really just stick to the basics and you'll be just fine. So what you want to go for is when you first go into it, you want capture is going to be where you actually do your videos. And the first thing I like to do is hit that timer button, and that's your speed. You want that to be at 2x. 2x is a good speed if you are doing just a quick video. That's what I do a lot of mine on when I'm doing my makeup, especially when I'm like doing my mascara or doing a full face of makeup, because then instead of it being a 10-minute video, which no one wants to watch, you can go ahead and have it recorded and it be cut down to 3 minutes by doing 2x or even 4x to really speed it up. So just play around with it. So we're going to do 2x for this tutorial. And then the camera button will flip it. There we go. Hi! So you can flip it in that way, and of course when you do your makeup videos you want to flip it towards you. So that screen is important too. So those are really the only two options that I use at this point that that might affect you. Now there's a little toolbox button, and that auto record, you see where it said auto record is off. Now that would mean you'd have to hold that that red button to record, and we don't want to do that. So you want to make sure that that auto record is on so you can actually hit that red button and record, and it just stay until you turn it off again. The good thing about this app is that you can actually push the record button and then stop it anytime while you're recording. So if you need to take a break, or like today when I did my summer favorites, I started from scratch. So I actually did, I came on and did primer, and I stopped it so the primer could set for a second. And then I came back on and did my one eye, stopped it, finished both eyes, so I didn't want a 10-minute video. So I did one eye on camera, paused it. It pauses it every time you hit that record button. And then I kept going from there. Okay, so at this point we're going to start recording. So I'm going to hit the record button, and you will see the timer at the top is actually counting, but it's counting slower because that is our 2 time. And you will see, like, this is a good point where you want to be, and I know this looks funny, but you'll be able to see it. You want to make funny faces, you want to kind of like dance around, you want to dance, you want to catch their attention the moment the video starts, because when you upload a video like this directly to Facebook, it will automatically play. So anybody going through their news feed, if they see something automatically start playing and they see you acting a fool, they're going to be like, oh, what's she doing? I want to watch this. You want to catch their attention. So do something funny, make some facial expressions, dance with your makeup, show your makeup, do something to catch their attention immediately. Okay, so there's a little bit of a, here we go, we could vote, whatever. Do something fun, catch their attention. So I'm going to pause it. When I pause it, here's where you can actually go back and say, okay, I don't want to do 2 time this time. I'm going to speed it up and go really quick. So I'm going to set it to 4 time, and I'm going to hit record again. And you will see the time go even slower at the top because it's at 4 times. So you're not seeing it at 2 time and 4 time right now, but it's going to speed it up. So at this point, you're going to hear me just talking randomly. Okay. So this is good enough to show you at this point. So next, what you want to do is when you're finished recording at this point, there's a red there's a red check mark up at the top. I'm still trying to figure out this whole thing about recording my screen. I love it. Okay, so hit the red check. Okay, so there you're actually seeing what I just recorded. I'm trying to figure out this whole thing, so I don't know if you'll be able to really see what I'm doing right now, but that doesn't matter because me talking like that, you can see how it gives you a different look of how everything will look when you speed it up, and at this point we're going to play some music over it anyway, so that'll give you an idea. Okay, so at this point, because we've done that and we're done recording, this is where you actually do some editing. So here we go. You can put a theme if you want to, but like I said, I don't really mess with themes. When you go to music, music is very important, guys, because the problem with music at this point is that if you tap to add music, anything that's in this music, my music, these are all the fun general musics. You would just click them to listen to them and hit add, and these are safe for Facebook use. However, if you click my library, these are my music on my iTunes. So let's say I want to do that first one, that first song is a Pitbull song. I would click that and add. The problem with that is if I add any music from my library, which is my iTunes, you're going to get a copyright and you're going to get a message from Facebook immediately telling you that they have shut it down and they're not going to allow you to post it. So you cannot use my library. So I know it seems cool that you can go and pull your music from your iTunes, but it doesn't work. So, and then they have a history button too. So what you want to do is, unless you want to use just these generic ones that don't really have any words to them, when you go to edit, there is a little button that says sound. And when you go to sound, you can actually press and hold the button and it will do a voiceover. This is how you would talk. So I over this right now and say whatever I want to say to it and say, oh, this is how I do my mascara, blah, blah, blah. Or at this point, you can actually pull up YouTube or put it up to a speaker, and you would hold this button down. You see how it still says, it doesn't say stop because I'm holding it down at this point. It says stop. You want to hold it down until you get done playing the music. So by you playing music on YouTube or on a CD, the copyright gets bypassed. You're cheating the system. So if you want to play your own music, like I recently have done a few with Justin Timberlake, I've just pulled up a YouTube video and held the phone up to my speaker and held this microphone and recorded. So when you get done recording, you hit the check mark and then it's going to take you back to this. And then also with edit is down here, you're going to see text. This is how we're going to add text in there. So you can actually hit the text and pick these little cute bubbles, and you can type, just double click and type whatever you want it to type. And then you can move it around and do whatever you want with it and put it wherever you want and move it around and make it bigger and smaller. And when you get done editing all of those, you hit check mark again. And this is where you can keep adding them here. Then you can add another and another. So you just keep hitting check marks until you're done adding what you want to add. And when you're finally done, you hit the check mark again. It just takes a little bit of playing around. And then what you want to do is, what else do I use on here? Text. Add clips. Add clips are really good because you can actually add photos. So I'm going to go to photos, all images, and I'm actually going to pull an image. So I'm going to pull, let's pull this one. And it drops it down there at the bottom, and you can actually see where I can move it around. And then I'm going to click done. So at the beginning of it, now I have a photo to be able to add a photo, and I add photos usually at the beginning and at the end. That's really the only ones I use, but there's lots of options, as you can tell. Clip edit to be able to take and remove clips if you want to delete something out of there. Your text, your FX, I'm not sure what that is. I haven't really messed with that button. Stickers, you can add little cute stickers. Multi-music, don't worry about that because you're actually going to be doing that through the sound button. Filters, transition, and add clip. So let's say we're done. We've got all of it at this point. So what we want to do is hit share. Ignore the disk space low. That is my phone being crazy because I have like no memory left. Okay, so it's not going to let me do it, so I'm just going to leave that there. But what you want to do is actually hit to export to gallery, means you want to save it to your phone. So you can save it to your phone. You can post it directly to Facebook. If you do use the Facebook icon, you can't do it to your business page. It's going to post directly to your main wall. So I usually save it to my gallery, which is my phone, and then I upload it from there. If you upload it from your phone to Facebook, it's going to look blurry. I don't know why it does this, but I've noticed that if I upload it to, if I drop it to the computer and then upload it from the computer, it's not so blurry. But I do use the YouTube button. So there are a few options to be able to save it, but export to gallery is where you want to save it as. Okay. So I'm going to go exit out of here. and you will see that at gallery or studio, there is the what we've made today, and we did it. And then this is actually a full one that I made just today. It was 4 minutes. It was much longer than that, and normally I try to keep it under 5. But I added a picture, and then it goes into that, and then you can see the bubble. I love that little air balloon, and then I'm listing my favorite summer products, and you can tell I'm at 2x, so it's sped up a little bit, but not so much that you can't see what I'm still doing. See, there was me dancing because I'm getting attention, so I don't want to just sit there and do my mascara and not make faces. See right there, that's kind of boring. I'm not really making a face. I'm not really like doing anything to catch anybody's attention. Yeah, it's sped up, but I'm not really doing anything at this point. But you can tell it's much quicker to be able to do your mascara that way. And then I've added something with the directions on how I actually do my mascara with the gel, fibers and gel. Shaking the head a little. Okay, so that is how you do a VivaVideo. Hopefully this helps, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Just pointers at this point, you know, take advantage of the 2x and 4x to speed up your videos. Nobody wants to watch a 10-minute video. And make sure that if you are going to use music, that you do not use your iTunes library. You will immediately get a message from Facebook telling you you've copyrighted, and nobody wants that. And they will block you from posting VivaVideos if you do it again. Lesson learned. So you have to hit that sound button and record music from an outside source, or you can use the generic ones that are on there. Okay, so hopefully that helps you all. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll talk to you soon.